give us a recap of last time.
Not a crazy amount happened last time, but we start in battle, finish off the dudes, not a problem. Paladin catches up the scout, they start fighting far away, big chase happens, he caught him. Then we find a bunch of different, we find some loot, and Paladin finds a map, there's a bunch of points on it. Take a long rest, then we start going to these points, find an apex bear with her cubs, and we find a lake with an alligator in it. And we find a hill with some dirt, which we realize there's a chest under it with goodies. We get a bunch of good stuff. We're able to get another long rest in. Maybe I wrote that wrong, but maybe now we get the long rest in. And then, someone beat up in the road. Just turns out to be a drunk guy named Carter. We ask him to join us. What happens with that? Back to Char, let everyone know what's going on. And return, and Vale leaves us, unfortunately. Carter ends up being a military man, and we all drink, get ready for the next day, where we're planning on maybe portaling over to...
All right. Thank you for that recap. Make sure you get your story point.
I think one addition is that we found out that we were watched by someone. We assumed that it was Graves, and this someone then took in the direction of Orchard's base. So we assumed that Graves saw us and he did not engage, and he just ran for the hills. And we plan to overtake him by using the Druid Airlines.
All right, by your scouting, yeah, you realized that someone had been watching. You assumed it was Graves. All right, so it is currently the 6th of autumn at 9:30 in the evening. I think the group is getting ready to pass the night. Is there anything we want to do, or shall we just say you're passing time?
Rings, Nell. Let's take rings, right?
Yeah, but I think everything's closed. I think we have half an hour before. So I think he's opening the portal at 10 or 9:30 or something, and we have about half hour in town before we have to set out to make it to the place by the time.
It's medieval times. There is no schedule. We just go knock on the door and buy the fucking rings. It's they will open for us. Come on.
You guys do have a lot of money.
Exactly.
Yeah, or they could just tell us
we're gonna make them a lot of money, buying a couple of platinum rings. It's a big. I don't think that we care if they're closed.
Well, the jeweler's shop is closed right now. I'll say it's one of the bigger, it's like one of the only actual houses in the town square. Do you want to go try to knock on it and see if
I would go. We are saviors of Char, Starry Knights. We want to spend some money. Come on, he can spend 20 minutes with us.
All right. So let me see. I don't think you've met the jewel crafter yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
Alright, sorry, just give me one moment. Alright, so you go over there, knocking on the door, and there's no answer right away. Then a moment later, you hear a voice on the other side of the door say, "Who's there?"
Could we tell that? I anticipated a little bit of diplomacy, so maybe we took Grinkle with us. He's good at that.
Is he too drunk?
Oh, that's a good point. Grinkle, were you drinking tonight?
Yeah, probably.
Heavily or one drink?
What was everyone else doing? I wouldn't
heavily. Me and Carter were heavily drinking.
You can give me a con save if you were drinking heavily. DC would be 10 to see if you're poisoned or not.
I won't be. It's okay.
All right. Well, So yeah, Grinkle's with you, kind of, I guess, rubbing his eyes, maybe feeling a little woozy.
What's up, guys? Hey, let's talk to this dude. What do we want?
We just want him to open for like half an hour. We want to grab something so we don't have to do it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we have to wake up early.
Guys, I could get that done, no problem.
Well, you're at his door right now, right? Or was this?
I turn to it and knock on it.
He says, "Yeah." I said again, "Who is it? Who's out there?"
Well, good sir, it's Grinkle. Remember me?
He says,
We haven't
"No."
met him
Who's
before.
Grinkle?
No, I know. No. Wow, you're not gonna remember your old friend. They opened this door. Bud. We gotta talk quick.
Give me a persuasion check. It would be a disadvantage. Alright, so he says, oh, Grinkle. Yeah, that's, you're one of those heroes, right? The ones that are helping the town or something?
Have you heard the songs yet? They're being sung already.
He says, I haven't heard any songs. Well, what do you want? It's late at night.
We're sorry to bother you, okay? But we are heading out tomorrow on maybe the most dangerous mission you could ever imagine possible. And we need some supplies incredibly badly right now.
Says,
because tomorrow morning it could mean... Yes, it could mean the end of all existence if we don't get these jewelry. And we just need 30 minutes.
Give me a deception check. He says, well, what do you need exactly?
How many? We just ring.
Platinum rings.
Platinum. A couple platinum rings.
He says, yeah, I might have something for you. Just any platinum rings? Or you need specific ones?
You open this door.
50. Quite well made.
Let me see the spell. Just link the spell really quick.
Warding Bond.
It is linked.
Is it?
You could get us what we need.
Worth at least 50 gold pieces is what he's looking for. That's what you need.
Look, we need something nice, okay? We're not looking for some secondhand jewelry here.
He says, I don't do secondhand jewelry, but
I believe it. The word around town is you're the best. We want to buy it. We need to buy a couple of them rings.
Hold on. And he goes quiet a sec, and you hear a click, and the door opens. And he says, name's Nathaniel. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I put some paint in my hand and stick it out.
He says, well, come on in. I have a couple of rings I guess you can look at. He says, and why is this fate of the world needing rings? What's going on?
I would tell you, but it would take so long to explain the history of my brother that it would take all night, and we don't have that kind of time.
Alright, whatever. Look, just the rings are over here, and he kind of motions to several platinum rings. He says, just take whichever you want and let me know, and I'll give you a price.
Alright, no? How about it?
Let's take a look at like 50 goldish looking ones.
Alright, so yeah, you appraise a couple, and you find two that look like they would fit, probably worth just over 50. Well, do any of you have jewelry craft or anything that would appraise jewelry?
No.
Alright, well, I'll say for the spell, you find two that look like they should work for the spell you want to do. Nil.
Okay.
He says, it'll be 200 gold for the two of them.
We got anything we could... Hey, team, we got anything we can sell or trade? Or, like, anything we're trying to off?
No, we don't need those. We don't need such an expensive ones. We can go for smaller ones. 200 gold, it's too much.
Too much, man.
Says,
We need something a little
waken.
less. All right. What else you got?
Says, you woke me up in the middle of the night. This is, well, you think that those two, like the others, would be more expensive. You think these would be the cheapest ones to fit the spell. You don't think these are worth 100 gold each. You're pretty sure he's overpricing them.
Oh, okay. I take him. I like then look him over. All right, buddy. So we'll give you 100 for both because I know rings, and these are pretty. These aren't. These ain't worth 100 each.
Give me a persuasion.
Baby.
15. He says,
Hammered, by the way. Hammered.
yeah.
You better get me a deal here, Al.
He says, usually I'd be more into negotiation, but you woke me up for this, and I'm starting to think this isn't as important as you're saying. He says, look, 175.
Look, it sounds like you don't want our gold or something. We're just gonna be out of here in a couple minutes. I say we, I don't know. Look, these aren't worth that much. Okay, we'll give you 125. That's pretty fair. Honestly, it's already ripping us off a little, and we'll call it there. I think that's fair.
All right, give me another
And
persuasion.
then you go to bed with a first of gold. Oh, persuasion?
Yeah, give me another persuasion.
Oh, thank you.
Says, 130, but that's as low as I'll go.
I spit in my hand. Deal.
Alright. So you give him 130 gold, and he will give you the 2
Okay, go ahead.
platinum. It's still a little bit more
Is that
expensive.
okay?
You get the feeling you may have gotten a better deal in the morning, but you got him.
So how do you want to split the cost, Robert? I
He
guess.
says, I'm going back to
fine.
bed, and he closes
Fine.
the door.
I'll
Okay,
take 65 from me, and
Okay.
you just.
I'll pay 65 too.
Hold on, I can pay. Like, we don't have like a group fund here or something.
Oh, yeah, it would be nice if someone can chip in because those are quite expensive, but you don't have to.
I can chip in $30, so 15 each. 30 gold.
Alright, so he's
Well,
gonna.
then,
He's basically gonna take the money and wish you good night as he closes the door.
okay,
Okay.
good. Then
So you
It'll
pay
be-
30, I play 50.
Yeah, you guys get
Yeah,
15 each from.
yeah, good. Thank you, Grinkle. Like you are very
Hey.
charming, even drunk.
Hey, they don't call me Grinkle Toad for my face.
I thought they did.
Oh, yeah, actually, maybe they do, but not today, anyways.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
seemed,
let's go.
I don't know what that means, by the way, but.
Poor guy seemed kind of pissed. Carter says it's not usually that.
Carter,
grumpy.
you're here.
Says, oh, sorry. Was I not supposed to follow you all?
It just didn't. You were so quiet the whole time. I didn't know you were here.
Says, yeah. Well, I got my ways.
You think that was a? You know anything about jewelry?
Says not much. No more than the
Alright.
normal guy does. Why?
Nothing. Never mind. I'm drunk.
He just nods and says, well, alright.
Back to the inn.
Yep. I'm going back to bed. I saw you all rush out. I thought maybe something important was going on.
You didn't even change out of your pajamas, man.
He says, well, like I said, I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna be in trouble or not. He says, why do you need platinum rings anyway? Just out of curiosity.
No.
For one of my spells. Our war against the Iron Tide is going to ramp up from tomorrow as we head back to the
I think like an insight check on this guy again. Just like, is he like suspicious?
Well, I
like,
did last time.
You can,
Like, okay.
what? The fact that he followed you?
Yeah, he's like asking questions and he's kind of.
Oh, I guess
know
if
he's
you
with
wanna,
us, but-
if you wanna make an
Could be a
insight check.
spy, no? No, I'm not doubting your insight check.
Yeah, if you want to
What's
make
the
one,
feeling?
go ahead.
Well, I just
9.
confidence.
I mean, just
Oh,
seem like
I'm drunk.
yeah, it
I'm
just
like, yeah. What's your deal?
just seemed like he was following the group. You're not getting, any suspicious vibes off him.
Okay.
All
I
right.
put my sword away.
So anything now? You guys are staying at the Maplewood, right?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else before bedtime? All right. So we'll attempt to pass the evening. Just gonna make a little note here.
Add the platinum ring. You're taking the other one, Robert. I'm guessing. Just make
Yep.
sure we've got it on the sheet.
I'll just wear it.
And Lou, what do I owe for the drinks for me and Carter? I told him I'd pay, so.
Oh, I don't know. Were you trying to buy nice drinks or just normal drinks?
Well, I mean, I don't think he's the type of guy to buy nice drinks. I think we were just trying to get drunk.
It's maybe like 5 silver.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, just doing some stuff to pass the night. Oh, that's right. You only have Carter. And did you go hire Shock?
I think he was not yet. He did not yet arrive.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was just traveling. So you just have Carter in your employ right now. Alright. Did you pay him for the day already? I forget when he first started.
I think so. Yeah, we met him this
Yeah,
afternoon.
The
So
first
he's
thing we
paid
did was
already.
give him 5 gold, and he does have
and a
fund.
chainmail and an axe.
Alright.
yeah.
So he's
We
not
paid him like
bad.
2 months worth of gold. Like,
Well, you paid him 5 gold.
We have a fund. Yeah, we have a fund that's gonna, like you said, you're gonna take the money out every day for us. So.
Mm-hmm. So I was just checking, but then I realized you already paid him today, so that he wouldn't ask for more. Alright, so the evening would pass, no issue. It's now the 7th of autumn at 8 a.m. You all kind of wake up and head down to have breakfast. Oh, I guess it would be 1 GP for expenses for the day yesterday.
Okay.
So just make sure you minus that. But yeah, so
everybody?
you... Huh?
Everybody costs 1 gold coin.
Yeah, it's like for food, taxes, basically any upkeep stuff while you're in town. Unless you're trying to live like a more richer lifestyle, that would be the default, would be the 1 gold.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it is the 7th of autumn at 8 a.m. What do you all want to do?
Yeah, let's head for the tree.
kick some ass,
It's
take names.
And I'll explain to Carter, the plan, the whole situation with the tree and everything. We're trying to cut off Graves by teleporting in front of him.
He says it's a lot of area you gotta keep an eye on. You think you'll be able to find him without a trail? Just happen to bump into him?
We could well, actually, we've lost our scout from the sky now that Vale's not with us, so it might be difficult, but we are in contact with the druids, so perhaps they can help us find him.
yeah.
As
And
well.
also, if we are correct, we know where he's heading. So there are only so many directions he could be coming from.
Alright, well, and you said this place is some kind of Iron Tide main base where you've been dealing with these guys?
Yep.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess as long as they don't get whiff of what we're trying to do, as long as we can do this quietly, but, I mean, I'll help however I can. He says, I got some ability to survive in nature, so maybe I can pick up some kind of hint of his passage. We'll see.
It's good to know.
Yeah, I've done a bit something like that myself as well. So I think maybe together we can figure something out. But our main goal now is to just like once again hit and run tactics if we don't manage to catch him. We just want to drive Irontide away from there. And with help of our friends druids, we have very good ways of ambushing them from underground.
He nods and says, "Yeah, all right. Well, like I said, I'm here to help. But does sound like a dangerous mission, you know, only with only us and these druids versus a whole contingent of mercenaries. You know, I'll do what I can."
Oh, who said that's gonna be easy?
Yeah. So that's why we rely on hit and run tactics.
Yeah.
Trust me, we don't want to put your life or our life. Well, I mean, the risk is always there of death, but we don't plan on being stupid.
Says, "No, I don't think
Yeah.
you would be.
It's not really how we do.
You guys, you seem like you have a decent, you know."
Yeah, we're
decent
usually
head on
we
your
don't
shoulders.
plan on being stupid. We're usually stupid very randomly and
The stupidity
sporadic.
is unplanned.
Yeah,
Take
usually on-
improv in college, 'cause you're gonna need it.
What did you say?
Did you take improv in college? Because we're gonna need it.
That's pretty much how we operate.
He says, "I don't know what improv is, but
or college.
yeah. I mean, I've been to school, but it's not one of my skill sets." And Tabby
we're
says,
fine.
"We'll be fine. Don't worry. These people are very intelligent." He says, "Oh, if you say so." All right. Well, let's go. I got my stuff together.
Yep.
Daylight's a burning.
Awesome.
So
We'll probably
you-
want to meet the Ankegs, like have them breach the surface outside the city so that they can travel at the same pace as us.
Tabby says that won't be necessary. I figured we wouldn't need them in the city, and I just had them wait by the tree.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, I figured
Thank
there
you.
would be less questions if they weren't making little holes everywhere.
That's a good point.
Just plus, I have no idea what the foundation of this town is. If it's all rocky, they wouldn't have been able to even deal with it. So, yeah, we'll meet them there at the tree. Alright. So the group is traveling. Luckily, it's not that far. On your way out, you would bump into a familiar face. Who would say, there you all are. He says, "I had heard you were back in town, as I was hoping you would come to meet us. I don't know if you remember, but we said when you were back you would have a meeting with my employer."
We were there just randomly, sorry. We're on our way.
Back out to do good, eh? Fight
Absolutely.
off these mercenaries. He says, "Well, I have noticed that the attacks have slowed down. I'm guessing you all had some luck. Hey, you have Carter with you." And Carter just says, "Neil." He smiles.
You two know each other, huh?
"Oh yeah, Carter's a good guy." He says, I had a few drinks with him on the odd occasion." Carter says, yeah. "Still haven't put a shirt on, I see." He chuckles. He says, "Would you with this body?" Carter says, "Yes." It's just a bit of a quietness. And he says, "Well, anyway, if you guys are, about to travel, maybe you have like half an hour to come with me and talk to my boss before you leave. Just so we can make some plans."
We are on a pretty tight schedule. We have a certain time to be somewhere at. And like you said, we're gonna go and cause as much good as possible. Next time, Neil, sorry.
Give me, I guess, a
What?
persuasion. Because there's no real diplomacy skill. So I'm guessing it would fall under persuasion. How well he takes that. So he says, "Alright, well, hopefully everything's okay for you. Just yeah, if you get a chance, come meet us as soon as possible. We'd really like to talk to you.
Yeah, if it wasn't so important, we definitely would. Apologies. I'll sort of give a little bow of respect.
As well.
I also don't have a shirt on, by the way.
Says, we might be able to get you more resources for fellow believer. He gives you a slap on the shoulder. He says, but we might be able to get you some more resources for what you're trying to do. He says, I assume it's nothing easy, so you could probably use our help. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you. He says, I just hope we see you soon. Good luck.
You will. Give a salute.
Alright, so he reluctantly will allow you to go. And
shredded.
Carter just shakes his head. He's like, fucking Neil. So
what's up with that guy?
Don't know the guy too well. He came into town a little while ago. He's with those, what are they called? Those blood hand guys. He says, you know the criminal organization?
What? Heard of him.
He nods. He says, yeah, they showed up a little bit after. Well, what was it? He says a couple months ago. He says the only reason I know them is because I've traveled the country more than most, and I recognize some of their people. He says not Neil, but Neil was with some of the guys I recognize, and he seems like the type who would be part of the Blood Hand. He says, I don't know what they want with you all.
I know. Do you think, Lou? I got this criminal contract thing. You think I know them, or maybe something to think about that I might know someone?
Let's see. So that would mean you have someone in Char who is part of a criminal organization. I mean, it's your background. Do you want that to be a, do you want that to be a blood hand guy? We can make it so it is if you want.
Yeah, I figure why not? That could be cool.
Okay, so sure. Then yeah, you have a contact.
The blood hand. So.
Yeah, you have a contact in town who is part of the blood hand. Probably part of this group then.
Yeah, I'll keep it on the down low for now.
So you may have already known that they were in town. Would you have known why they were here?
I guess maybe I knew they're part of the group, but that's it.
I'll say if you want to spend a story point, I'll give you a bunch more information on the blood hand, or your character. I'll say they know a bunch of information on the blood hand and some stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah, spending it. I have 5 going down to 4.
Alright, so this guy who is here is a really good friend of yours. More so than he is loyal to the blood hand. So maybe you got him drunk on occasion and he spilled a few things that he probably shouldn't have. Yeah. You know that the blood hand are here because Blackwater hired them to do some sort of black market job. To find something for him, which they did, but apparently blood or the friendship between the business friendship between the blood hand and Blackwater has kind of soured. And, they're kind of annoyed at him for some reason, which he didn't tell you exactly why, but it seems like it might be similar to something like what's going on with the Iron Tide, where either someone wasn't paid or there was a misunderstanding. And he is, not happy that they have not left town yet, but you think they are possibly also here because they are wanting to collect something that is owed to them, similar to the Iron Tide.
Yeah, and did you say, sorry, that they did get the artifact for him?
What they got, you're not sure if they got it or what they got.
Who has it?
Yeah, so he hired them to get something. Your friend didn't tell you what it was or if it was actually, acquired. So you don't know that.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
But you know that they were working for him, trying to get
Yeah.
something for him from the black market of.
And now there's some tension.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're not happy with him. He's not happy with them. Similar to what's going on with the Iron Tide, basically.
Keep it on the down low for now. So it's by,
All right. So you're not telling the group about this.
No, it's not that important right now. So
Okay.
maybe later. Right, guys? Reading my brain.
Hey, I don't know anything you just said, man. I didn't hear none of that.
I didn't hear nothing.
Spy, Grinkle Toad the Spy.
All right. So anyway, keeping this kind of to yourself, as you just kind of think about it for a moment.
But I would say to Carter, who seems to know this guy, you said criminal organization. That's interesting. Not what I was expecting exactly. What do you know about these guys? What do you think they want?
Says, well, I know the Blood Hand are pretty they're pretty well established within the Empire. They have several groups of people in key cities. I think that the different factions of the Blood Hand all kind of work separately, kind of headed by one larger faction. I don't know much about how they started, or much about, I don't know too much about what they do. I know a lot of it is illegal work. Lots of mercenary work, hired goons, assassins, black market stuff. There's a bunch of different leaders that all seem to do their own thing, and somehow there's a kind of top structure that keeps control of everything, which is actually kind of impressive for a group of thieves. Not sure how they keep control, but yeah, all their lieutenants kind of answer to some top people. But as for what they want or who they are, I have no idea. He says, I just know they were a pain in the ass for the soldiers on occasion. Some of them actually helped us, but some of them were a nuisance. Back in my army days. He says, you deal with them a lot when you work near cities, especially if you're looking for information on happenings.
Well, tell me your honest opinion. You think they're trouble?
What's it like? Sure, they're trouble. This is what criminal organization isn't. Though I do think that, at least from what I know, they value skill. So if they think you're a skilled individual, they'll pay you good money for your work. They have a lot of powerful friends. Obviously, not as much as like a noble, but at least in the lower places, they have connections. Especially if you're looking for something on the black market that's illegal, magical items or anything like that.
Gotcha. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's
I
good
assume
information.
you are all kind of talking about this as you're walking through the forest.
Yeah.
Tavi says, never thought the cities could be so intricate. She says it's very interesting listening to you all talk about all these organizations.
Yeah, you'll come to understand us. Human civilizations are very complicated.
It sounds like it. Says, I mean, where I'm from, we just kind of do what the elder says. We assume those who are older know what's best. Sounds like there's a whole hierarchy here, and different people with different powers and such.
Another mode of operation, almost.
There is some wisdom in that, Tavi, but if you're someone like me, you value freedom. Value being able to make your own destiny. That's what I want, at least. And for me, following an elder doesn't allow for that.
Oh, I'd like that too. Now I see how you all live and how interesting things are up here. I'm very glad I left home. I just hope I can keep traveling with you all.
We'd love to have you.
By the way, how are your Anghags
so far?
Says, well, when I left them, they were healing nicely. Thank you very much for helping save them. I mean, I was worried that they might not survive, but you did some very good work with your healing magics.
That was all Nil. Good job, Nil.
Yes. Going back without any of them wouldn't be a great look.
So I'll
Mhm.
say, actually, are any of you magic users? I forget. Grinkle is, and Nil does, what's it called? Divine. Alright, so I'll say Nil, because you're kind of the closest to what she is. You've kind of assessed Tavi a little, traveling with her. So mechanically speaking, you believe she's about level 2.
Okay.
And you think that with training, she could progress, like become, like basically
cool.
higher level. Obviously, you're not a druid, so you couldn't do much to train her. But in certain places, like cities, or if you meet someone, you could hire a trainer. They would just have to be higher level than her, and they could basically help her level up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What class is she?
She's a
Have
druid.
we figured that out? But yeah.
Yeah, she's a 2nd level druid.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you think there is potential there. You don't think she's reached her peak.
So Nil and I can relate with her a little because we can talk to plants. That's Furbolg. Was seeing that and animals. Agreed.
Yeah. Although I don't think
We're
either of you have
we're
any
like
druidic abilities. But yeah, you could. You're, fey creatures, so you have some link to nature, I guess. I don't have a picture for Carter yet. I was gonna get him one. I just have his blank sheet here. But you get the feeling he's more of a fighter of some kind, if you were to guess. Alright, so anyway, it is only about, what did I say, like an hour or so to get to the tree. So you get there, and I'll say around 9:30, the gate will open. It was 9:30, right? Or was it 10? What time did I
It's
say?
supposed to open at 9 or something like that.
Oh, was it 9?
Uh,
Hang on, let me check my notes.
I think it was 9:30.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Okay, well, I'll say it's 9:30. It's not right now. So yeah, around 9:30, you're all waiting there. The doorway would open. And I assume you're all stepping in?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
With all the Anghegs.
Yep, the Angkegs follow you.
And our new buddy
It's clear for Carter's great axe. I had to paint it again every day.
Oh, because you're maintaining it? That's right. I'll say that he... How much is a great axe? Because he
Maybe I'll chip
probably
in too.
would just buy his own. Sorry, just give me one moment
That's
to
fair.
look up the weapon price. He might actually get something a little bit more defensive.
Okay. Take it.
Roll 20 is being annoying. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I'll say he just bought his own, so you wouldn't have to keep making him one. You guys did give him the chainmail and stuff, so he can spring for a great axe. So he has a large axe on his back. Okay, so you
Awesome.
come through the portal. On the other side, the large mushroom, and your ally is waiting there for you. Fedloy greets you. He says, "It's good to see you all again. You brought me back all the Anghegs. It's very considerate of you. I thought for sure you might lose them in your battle.
They were very helpful.
Very kind.
Yeah, we might as well preserve them. Very helpful, and they helped us succeed. Well, not 100%, we're still hunting the last guy who seemingly got away, but we destroyed quite a lot of enemy around Char, so...
He nods, kind of saying something as his eyes glow. You believe he is speaking with the creatures, who will then just kind of skitter off into the cave. However, a creature that big skitters. They just kind of walk away. He says, "So you were successful then, in your task."
Yeah.
He says, "Excellent."
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I think, like from what we know, there is almost no one left around Char to do anything bad to people there. I think most of hobgoblins are around this place.
He says, "Well, I'm glad your town is safe." This is the hobgoblins continue their digging, much to our dismay. They've increased their defenses around the last site, and they've kept it fairly consistent. The last camp that we didn't attack. They've also pulled in their patrols and are only watching a couple of places now. They're less spread out. This doesn't surprise me. In their situation, they're consolidating their forces to help defend better. He says, so attacking them now would be a little bit more difficult. They did send a spy or some sort of sneak thief down into the caves. Unfortunately for them, I don't think they realize we can hear footsteps. So we took care of that problem. They themselves
wasn't the spy a dark elf?
He says, no, I don't think the person they sent down was a drow. I believe it was just another hobgoblin. Did they have a drow in their employ?
Yeah, I saw Orcard actually talking to one and being quite friendly.
He says, well, I hope she's not down here, but if she is, she's eluded us so far. But no, the person we caught was no drow. It was just someone sneaking around through the caves. He says, the things have been quiet overall, though. I think your plan was correct. They were expecting more attacks, so they kind of, like I said, consolidated, and when nothing happened, they kind of just continued to defend, less on edge, though. So they've had a few days to maybe think we've left. I don't know. He says, but there's still the one camp, and of course the mine full of the Iron Tide people.
When you say that they increased defenses on that camp, is it increased like reasonably or unreasonably? Does it make sense to attack that camp now, or is it like unnaturally defended?
He says, well, they have more people. I think it's doable. It would just be more difficult. He says, but yeah, they have more of their. From what I could tell, they didn't put more of their armies there. They put more of their skilled mercenaries. So I think more of their well-trained people. It would be in our advantage to kill those people, but it would also be more difficult. I don't know what sort of capabilities they have. I assume they have something to deal with us coming in from below, but maybe not.
Do they know the way how we attacked them? Because I believe there was one guy who escaped. Was there someone who escaped?
He says, well, on our side, several escaped. We were not able to kill them all.
Yeah, so they know about that.
And we were also fighting their reinforcements. It's very possible they found the holes we left when we dug out.
Yeah.
I think they believe they had us trapped. There was a lot of them outside that camp. So they probably figured it out.
What kind of way of dealing from you attacking from below do you think they have?
He says, I don't know. It's hard to know their capabilities. I mean, I know they have magic users among their rank.
Yeah,
They
interesting.
probably have some scouts as well. Maybe people more trained to notice things, like seismic vibrations. They're less likely to just shrug that off now. So they're less likely to be surprised if we try to go that route.
Okay. What I'm thinking. What I'm thinking that right now, probably attacking the camp may not be that smart, because they are indeed it is more smart than attacking it right away, because they would have been like really on edge and well prepared. Now they are a little bit more relaxed from what you said. Maybe we could try to hit and run patrols, which are easier to deal with.
That's a good idea.
And second, maybe we could try to use the fact that we got our hands on one of their horns. We could probably play some kind of deception game with the horns that they have.
Right.
Well, there isn't really much of a patrol anymore. They've abandoned the southern towers completely. The only time people move back and forth are in the morning and night when they're transporting slaves to the dig site.
Do you ever see them get supplies in?
He says, yeah, from what our scouts have seen, they move supplies and prisoners in the morning, then move them back to the mines in the evening. That's the only time, yeah. Other than that, they don't have any people. Like at night, they're all in the cave now, or in the mine. They don't leave people in the fortress overnight. They're only there during the day working.
I'd like to Nil. What do you think about freeing some more slaves?
Yes. Catching them as they're being transported seems doable. However, if we want to attack the cave during the day, seems to be when it's the least occupied.
He says, and one other thing. We did find a way into the mines. There is a path that isn't rock. The problem is we can't get the Ankhegs through the small areas. Even medium-sized people would have to squeeze a little. But we could dig some humanoids into the mine if we wanted to try to attack from that route. That's
a good idea.
There is a passage we can use.
This is actually a good idea, because they definitely don't expect us to attack there.
Says yes, and I don't think they know about it, because obviously they probably don't know, where the dirt passages under the mines lead, so they probably wouldn't be expecting it.
And if they understood that you're doing it with the help of Ankhegs, they might as well concluded that mines are safe because of the stone.
Indeed, he says, yeah. Which is why I think they haven't been as worried, because we haven't attacked the mines directly, so they probably assume we can't, since we haven't yet.
But then, short after morning, when they leave to transport slaves, would be when there are least number of fighters there, right?
No, this is that would be when they send a lot of their more skilled warriors out to defend the dig. I don't know if Orkard is with them. I doubt it. I've never seen Orkard, so I don't know what he looks like. I would guess he stays in the mine, though.
Yeah.
You would know him, like the guy with a big sparkling lightning sword. Hard to miss.
He nods. He says, "Well, I just wanted to mention that."
Yeah, so Orkard would likely be in the mines still. Yeah, but I don't think we are ready to fight him, but we definitely could do some damage to his forces.
I agree.
For sure, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. We don't necessarily need to annihilate them. What we need to do is make it so that it's so painful to stay here that they go running back to the Nazic Empire.
Hmm.
Alright, and I was gonna give... Let's see... For the interactions, like the role play, I'll give... Grinkle, I'll give you an insight point. And Kaladin, I'll give you an insight point.
Oh.
Is that what we're
Actually...
calling them now? Insight points?
Wait, what'd you say?
Are we calling them insight points now?
Yeah, I
To
did
differentiate them?
I did a post about it in the Discord. So basically, it's kind of replacing inspiration points. I might change the name again. I'm not crazy about it, but yeah, basically, I think I talked about
Yeah,
this.
you
That's
did.
the plus
Yeah,
2.
we just didn't get the name change. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to give them out more frequently because you can have 10 of them. And for the picture you sent me, Yosh, I'll use it and give you an insight points as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
But to be clear, you have to decide how many points you're spending before the roll, correct?
Yes.
Yes, before you make
Awesome.
the roll. Same as as the inspiration. You have to decide how many, and then you roll with the bonus.
Understand.
All right. So. I got a new Carter picture from Yosh.
Nice.
Alright, so yeah, what do you want to do? It's probably about
Kick the man.
10 at this point. 10 in the morning.
Okay, so let's summarize. We want to attack them in the mine where they don't expect us. Wouldn't right now be the time when they are transporting the prisoners? In the morning, you said. Isn't right now exactly the time where they would not be there?
Yeah, so they send their people out around 7 in the morning. So their group of mercenaries is not in the mine right now. Now, they do still have their soldiers, and I think some of them do stay behind. But yes, now would be the time, usually until about 5 or 6, right near sundown, is when they come back.
Yeah, that's the good idea.
Oh, we should go to the mine?
Yeah, I think we should take the chance and do it right now. We are quite well rested and we're ready and willing and
We think
all
about if someone runs away. That'll happen. Do we have an easy way out? Are we
He says, well,
worried about Orcard finding out and coming to get us? Just quick little before we get in there.
So he says the main issue with the mine is that all of them are going to be there, so it'll be very easy to become overwhelmed if we're not careful. I don't think anyone's going to run unless they, either retreat or just flee entirely, because this is their home base.
Okay.
So you just have to be careful.
Here, guys, Yeah. I was gonna say we could at least start here, like Yosh saying. We go in, we try to do some damage, and if it gets a little spicy, we get out of there.
Yeah,
we should not get too far from the exit, basically.
We could maybe set up something. I don't know if this is just too much, but that on the way out we can drop a rock in case we're being chased. Or something, you know what I mean?
As well, we don't really have a way of reinforcing you all. There's not much we can do in terms of distraction. I definitely wish to send a druid with you, probably Tabby, since you guys are familiar with each other now. You just have to make sure that she is kept safe, because she has to be able to dig to get you out of there should or when you need to retreat, because I assume you're not just going to kill them all your first time.
You're right.
Hey, can we give her the rod of the pack keeper we have while holding this?
She says,
No, that's for a
Warlock. Sorry.
She says, well,
Okay, I'll give her. Do we have healing potions?
Well, she would say, I'm not very good at combat. Maybe I should just stay behind and keep the way ready for your retreat. He says, well,
I
that would
agree.
be up to you all how you want to use her abilities.
No, don't engage. We would not want anything to happen to you.
Did she summon an animal at all yet?
She says...
At least, like, in the little, like, spider with us or something?
Badger or something. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
she's powerful
anything?
enough.
Well, it could stoke a hit, at least. If she's
so...
literally... I don't know. Am I thinking too much into this?
Here, she says, I can give you an idea of my abilities, and I'll just show you her sheet. That should
If she's got a buff she can give us, because if she's just gonna hang back, I don't know, can she give us a buff or something?
So
Like
those
long
are the spells
strider, can she
knows.
give some long strider to some people or something before we...
Yeah, she could
Know what I
give
mean?
up 3, or she could do
Yeah.
3 long striders if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, long strider is good.
There you go. I think, Rob, you should take one, because you're, like, jumpy and fast.
Yeah,
What
and
did
I
you do?
always lack movement.
Yeah.
So
Nil, you want the last one?
No,
Okay, I'll take it.
Like,
I have to be
Yeah.
around all of you anyway.
Yeah, okay, true.
Me running off.
Okay, so that, and then, yeah, there you go. At least that. Awesome. Thank you, Tabby. This is great.
says, oh, it's no problem. She smiles.
oops, no, sorry.
Cool. I wink at her.
Are you being flirty, or are you just like...
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, I run away. I'm too scared.
like a schoolgirl, like tee, and then you just
Yeah,
like wink. And, like,
I run in the tunnel there.
you run down the
Bye.
tunnel. Instead of her running away, you run away. I see.
See you later.
All right.
was
So I think at this point, he says, "Well, let me go and get some things ready for this. I'll see if there's anything I can do to help with the attack, but I want to at least let our people know of your plans. I'm wondering if what's his name? If Kavlin has some ideas of how we could help in your attack.
Maybe you have smaller animals, smaller than Anghex. I think if you would be able to help us with smaller minions who can squeeze through the crack, it would help. I don't know, like spiders or wolves or something like that.
Or wolf
Says, well,
spiders.
Our order is not really able to do that sort of thing as much. We more specialize in being able to talk to and deal with monstrosities. We can speak with animals as well, but we can't really summon them. Not like other
Okay.
druids. Well, I guess we could do like spiders or something, maybe. He says,
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
see.
take 25 spiders.
Something like more native to your land. I
Says,
assume.
well, I'll see what we can do.
Oh,
So
rock
he,
crabs or something.
He kind of walks off.
Oh, see ya.
He says, "Give me some time. Let me see what we can foster." And actually, I'll say Kaladin and Nil. Now, you might have noticed something. So give me insight checks. Oh, 21. So you noticed during those interactions, Carter seemed to be kind of keeping his distance from the druid, like he was kind of staying away. Not exactly hiding, but definitely like almost.
Like
It
standoffish.
seemed like he was being a lot more standoffish than you'd expect, which was kind of strange to you.
Well, I didn't notice though. Correct, only Nil.
Yeah, it would have been Nil who noticed. Like you probably saw him like making an effort to, make sure he wasn't talking to the druid or like even anywhere close to where the druid was.
Okay.
So anyway, so it seems like he is going to go and see what other resources he can muster. What do you all want to do?
Maybe from my side, I wanted to ask, guys, can we somehow make use of our horn and have a way of using it for our advantage?
It would be a way to
Get
potentially draw them near us. It's an alert horn, so
It's
I'm
a
assuming.
little bit
away
opposite from what we want to do,
like
right?
to split some of their forces, right? Like maybe we could get some druids. If some of you guys could go on the other side of their, like I don't really understand the geography here, but the other side of their encampment, or like far away from us, and then
Mm.
blow it. Maybe it'll drag at least some people away.
We probably like it would be useful if someone blew the horn away from the mines
Yeah,
at the exact time as we were attacking.
exactly. Yeah, at least split it.
So they would have to
Force,
split
maybe.
people, like some group of people
Yeah.
would start going towards the horn,
Mm.
and it means that they would not be able to reach and help the group who we will be slaughtering.
I agree.
Carter would say, well, I mean, aren't they only expecting their people to be at this other encampment? If we just blow the horn in a random place, they might just, ignore it, thinking that we're trying to do something, some kind of trickery. Because he was saying there's no what's it called, patrols now.
Maybe we could blow it near the guard tower, because this could be potentially a place where we would attack, which is not the camp.
Says, yeah, that could be something we could do. And those guard towers, he said, are still manned, right? The ones closer to the actual.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine they were. I would be very surprised if they suddenly stopped looking around.
He says, oh, that might be a plan.
So yeah, that would be a location where we would be likely to attack. So they are much more likely to believe that we are attacking that location. So they are much more likely to divert some forces from the mine to that location. So we have less people to fight.
I agree.
All right.
I'd like to go over to Carter. This is happening.
Yeah, so he's standing there. He just kind of gives you a nod as you approach.
Have you met the druid before then? As I talk about Fedloy.
Says, met the druid. He says, I've never been out here. Why do you think that?
You just seem very apprehensive of him, and I haven't seen you this apprehensive, even when you saw the Yankees.
Give me, I guess, a persuasion check. He says, oh, well, I don't know. Magic users make me a little worried sometimes, I guess. He says, I don't know. I don't trust them fully. Even ones that wield nature magics. He says, you never know what to expect. Sorry if I was coming off rude or something.
You weren't just strange. But that's not very different.
Strange.
Have you seen a lot of magic users then? Or
Says, I've dealt with a couple here and there. But
never tried any magic yourself?
Says, oh no, I don't cast. I never really had the talent for it. He says, it's got to be in your blood, right? It's not something I was born with.
Well, some of it. If through hard work you can achieve it as well. Can I check that? Because I discovered he was transmuted the other day. He had a transmutation or just had magic.
Sure, give
As I
me
was walking about.
an insight check. Yeah, you don't know if he's being completely honest with you.
Okay.
But he would say, I know that maybe through hard work you could achieve that, but I've more chosen to focus on my martial abilities. He taps his axe on his back. He says, that's where I think my skills lie.
Yes. Well, look forward to seeing you in action then.
He nods and says, I look forward to fighting alongside you all. Smiles. Alright, give me a moment because I'm going to make a token for Carter. Okay. You said you gave him chainmail. Okay.
Also, as Vale isn't here, I'm giving my aid 5 bonus hit points to Kaladin.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So for the total, I would just do my total right now plus 5. That's how you do it?
Yeah,
hit point
you just
maximum.
have 5 extra, basically.
Thank you.
Who does it go to now? 3?
Huh? It's
3.
always been 3.
Sorry?
The other 3 besides Nil, I assume, right? Grinkle, Robert, and Kaladin?
Oh no, it was me as well. So it's me, Robert, Kaladin.
Oh, okay,
never
so
got it.
not Grinkle. Gotcha.
Bill never gives it to me.
Well, you're not supposed to be within sword range.
Never.
However much you want to be.
However much you want to be.
Supposed to be hurling insults from the back line.
Not
And
getting
words of
caught up by
encouragement.
Robert.
Sometimes he gets
Right.
drunk and runs in.
Luke, take a look. I've given you one more picture. Let's. Sometimes there are such things as double-sided tokens, so maybe we can do something about that.
Give me another picture.
Yeah, just in Discord.
Oh, do you think he's a...
Yeah, why? He gives some vibes like that. But anyway, if not, then not.
Alright. I'll keep that picture in mind. Alright. So... a little while later, Fedloy would return. He would say, if you're attacking the cave, other than sending people outside to make a distraction, which we could do, I don't know how much we could do to help you. I don't think sending any of our lower level druids in would be of much help. We could send some animals with you. There just wouldn't be all that many. Because most of our people are lower level and in training, but we could send a few. And yeah, I don't know if making a distraction at the very front would be a good idea, because I think we'd lose a lot of people that way.
We definitely don't want that.
You could send one really fast person, blow the horn, they run away.
Yeah, the we were thinking, maybe you haven't heard that, but we were thinking about a distraction using one of those horns we got from them. If you just can take someone who can blow the horn and run away.
Yep. Dig underground and they're gone.
Yeah, dig underground, then the ones in the mine wouldn't know that until they get there, and that's all we need.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, damn it. I should stop talking.
Well, it would be Grinkle as well, if you both want to roll, because you were both talking.
Ooh.
24. So he says, yeah, that might be a good idea. Maybe, actually, with you attacking, and we could attack again kind of at the same time, and maybe destroy the tower before, with them distracted, they wouldn't be able to send reinforcements quickly. So
it's a really good idea.
Coordinated attack. All right.
I love that idea.
I will hand him the war horn that I have in my inventory.
You can always paint one if we need it.
to my knowledge, this is well, I'm not sure how it sounds yet, so I don't know if you'd be able to replicate the sound.
I'm
But
an artist.
this is what they use to call for reinforcements. It's what the scout carried. I stole it off of him.
He looks at it and says, well, would we be using you as a distraction, or would you be using us as a distraction?
Well, if you're making your own attack, why not have one person cause a distraction somewhere separate from you?
Third place.
A third place. Exactly.
He says, well, there are only really the 2 towers in the base now, so I'm not sure. I guess we could try to make a distraction on the 2nd tower.
Yeah,
Make
while
it seem
attacking
like
the first one
he
and the
nods.
main base at the same time. Perfect.
Oh, this is serious right now.
He says,
It's a good plan.
now I forget, do you have someone with sending? I don't think so, right?
No.
So it'd be a little difficult to coordinate, but I think we could make it work.
Yeah. We could set a time during the day, and at that time, the horn goes off, we attack, and then you attack.
Oh.
He says, all right, well, get your forces ready, and we'll have you take the path underground to get into the mines.
Distractions all the way down.
So hopefully it goes well.
I love how tactical we've been this whole time. It's awesome.
The map out. Paint everywhere.
I feel like with most groups, like my plan was always just let's go in there and beat the hell out of them. But now we're like actually like planning stuff. It's really cool.
Not sure if we are not making it worse.
Yeah, we might be making it worse. Who knows?
Don't worry about it.
I like playing a battle strategist nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'll ask Carter. I'll be like, Carter, you've got military experience. What do you think of the plan?
Says, my only concern would be the coordination. We don't have a good way of knowing when everyone else is going to attack, but if we can pull it off, I think it's a good plan.
I agree.
Can we not just wait till we hear the horn?
Well, we probably
So
will be
we're
able
not,
to.
I don't think we're going
Yeah.
to hear the horn inside our cave here.
But we could. Well, that's the only problem is we would have to approximate what time.
Yeah,
Just kind of
so
guess.
that's the wild card. He says. This is one of the times where I do wish we had a magic user with us. I know some of our war mages could easily send messages back and forth to the different groups. It doesn't seem like we have anything like that, so we're just going to have to rely on timing a little.
In good old times in the army, we used to do a trick. When we wanted to time something perfectly, we just both started singing a song. And then we go our separate ways. And we know that by the time the song finished, that's when we do we do the action.
As well,
That's not a terrible idea.
that could work, but we're going to be pretty far away from each other, so there might be a few songs, and there's still some imprecision there.
Let's we could sing a whole rock opera.
Sing Baby Got Back 27 times, and then we attack.
Well,
Let's start.
Maybe not bad.
Well, that can be still better than just randomly trying to synchronize.
or
Yeah,
how about
we will
99
be a little bit of, but
Just
guys,
the countdown.
look at Brinkle. He's quite musical. He can keep the rhythm.
I like big. Start going. Everyone now. Okay, here we go, and we separate.
You forgot a verse. We're attacking too early.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a thought. There's definitely ways we can try to coordinate, but again, there's always going to be that chance that someone forgets to sing one of the choruses or something, especially over a long time period.
There are some things like we could do it. Like, of course, this was more like a tongue-in-cheek thing, but we could do let's do it until 2 torches burn out, or something like that. Like something that is relatively constant.
Yeah, these people can tell time to some degree, Like we're not inventing time.
I mean, you can look
here,
at the position of the sun, sure.
Well, we
Unless
can't
we're
run
in
a
the cave.
Or if you're
it's more about
outside.
the exact precision, because it's not like we have stopwatches. If we had that, then it'd be easy.
Yeah.
It's about like the difference between we start 10 minutes early and they start 10 minutes
I
late.
have candles. We could use 2 similar candles. We know that those things burn out in like 1.5 hours, 1 hour, and
Okay.
this could be a good
Well, it would
indicator.
probably be based on intelligence, like some kind of intelligence roll to coordinate. So yeah,
Our only weakness.
yeah. I'm not sure if there's a skill that would work well here, but my assumption it would just be to use intelligence. That would be my instinct anyway. Why don't we do a break though?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll do like a 10-minute. So I think my dog wants to go out and give everyone a chance to stretch or whatever. So I'll be back in a little bit.
Alrighty. I am back.
I'm here.
Very excited for how this is going.
Yeah. Well, no one is. Well, not everyone is here. Can you tell me what is the exact meaning of the phrase "tongue in cheek"?
Tongue in cheek basically means like
Not sincere,
yeah. Like it's sort of like jokingly, kind of like making.
sarcastic, something like. Okay.
Yeah, just whatever it means. It basically like however you use it. It's basically like you said, not sincere.
Okay. Just kidding, like in a way. Okay.
Yeah. You could even say like when you like jokingly say something that's like kind of meta, but your character wouldn't really think it.
Okay.
Like you
Oh,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it like tongue in cheek, you know. I wasn't being serious, you know.
Okay, gotcha. We totally forgot about Graves, whom we wanted to chase. Ah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Let's just attack everyone.
But I mean, we still have time though. That's the thing. We could attack these guys, maybe even get a long rest before Graves even gets here, because it's like a
Yeah,
3-day trip. He's still got a whole day.
Like, imagine he comes
But
here
maybe-
and
maybe-
Orcard is dead.
And maybe
Well-
he has like a bad layover and like he's delayed a night, you know?
Exactly.
Well, he shouldn't arrive until tomorrow, right? Because if it's 3 days walk, he's only been traveling for 1 day. He's traveling again today. I don't think he should be here until tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if we spend all today messing them up here, right? And then their reinforcements that they think are coming, right? Graves. What if tomorrow we kill them too?
When Graves comes and he says, like, guys, you know those our allies, they're betraying us, and like, yes, we know. They just killed us as well.
Yeah, we're dressed up, like waiting for him.
Mm.
Oh, that's crazy. Like paint, you shoot him.
We should think about when we start fighting them. Always remember not to stand next to them if possible, unless you have like a very good AC and stuff like
And
like.
you.
And me, like I will give the aura just to for everyone to remember,
Okay.
and then we should have some good tactics to quickly take down the casters because they're devastating.
Yes.
Well, I have
Devastators.
silence also, so depending on like if it's a tight area, that could be super useful.
If it's in a tight area, but don't waste
Yeah.
it if they're at
No, but I'm
open.
just
They
like if
just
there's
move
two
and cast the
casters near each
spell.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It could be, for example, interesting. You could silence, for example, Kaladin can grab one of them, and then you silence them together, so they
Oh, yeah.
cannot move away. Then is good.
That's exactly what. That's kind of what I was hoping for when I built a grappler, to be able to synergize with my spellcasters better. Any area of effect I want to be able to make use of, you know.
Like you don't need to make any sounds to use your abilities, right, Kaladin?
Nope. Other than
Yeah,
maybe elemental cantrip, but I don't use that in combat. It's out for outside of combat.
Do you shout
So, yeah.
arms on?
So maybe silence is really very great for when Kaladin grabs one of the casters, and well, if he manages to grab them, they already failed. But then silence on top of that would also be very useful.
But just think, like, if I grab somebody, well, what if they Misty Step or Thunder Wave me
But then
away?
in the silence, they can't.
Then they're just completely shut down.
By the way, Misty Step, does it have verbal components? Just take me.
I'm sure it does. It probably most spells do.
It has only verbal component.
Yep. Yeah, silence is incredibly good, like a low level spell shutdown. But like you said, it works better. It's cool because it's like I'm using the silence when I'm grappling, but the silence is also helping me grapple better, because what if they escape with the spell? So it's like dual effectiveness.
If
Nice.
Orcard shows up, what's the plan?
Just
Well,
take him down.
Duel is scarier.
I think if Orcard shows down, we'll have to fight him. No other way.
Okay.
Do you only have one channel divinity so far?
Yes. Or do you mean one use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would hope not to fight Orcard. I think we should avoid fighting Orcard at all costs. If no, then maybe we can do something with the with this warding thing, because
Yes.
I can take a lot of hits with the combination of your Twilight Sanctuary and warding thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And this would also give me +1 to AC, so I would have like 21, which is already great.
Is it concentration?
No.
Oh, I didn't know. No. So I could also give you Shield of Faith.
Yeah, depends, yeah. But then, like, it is like so much setup. But this one we can cast right before we attack. So warding bond can just be there.
I can cast this as a reaction. Warding bond.
Warding bond is an action.
No, it is an action.
I have Warcaster, so if you provoke an opportunity attack and run away, I can cast it on you.
Let's not be too close to each other because of that. But what we warding bot, it has 1 hour duration. You can just cast it on me before we attack. It should be enough. Like 1 hour should be more than enough for anything that might happen there. So we can leave Warcaster reaction for if you need to cast Shield of Faith on me.
Yeah, but Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Yeah, it's even better.
So I can do that and get up my Twilight Sanctuary as well.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but then we should not overreact and not do it straight away.
Blow everything, yeah.
But let's see.
We'll need to
maybe we will have to do it. Like, who knows how difficult the fight would be. But also, when you do this Shield of Faith, don't forget to not provoke attack of opportunity from Rob.
Yes.
Why, Rob?
Sorry, I'm just sucker for good big swords that speak to me. Well, honestly, this is not the worst curse that could happen.
No. It's just when you have someone who forgets things,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna crush it, okay? We've been dominating. We're just getting stronger and better as a team. Oh, we got Carter.
Yeah, let's see how good Carter is.
I can run faster for an hour.
By the way, if they kill Carter, we don't have to pay him, right?
It's very, very cynical. We get him to fight all cards. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to the right, Carter. We'll all go to the left.
Exactly.
I'll have to re-mention to Lou that we did in fact warn him to not be near Robert during combat, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we had a whole role play for that.
Yep.
Just to avoid misunderstanding.
It might come to the point where I have to like grapple you and push you away, so I don't get it.
But you can disengage, right?
Yeah, but don't you have the sentinel feet?
I think Lou said that this is not necessarily like I don't necessarily have to use this feature.
Okay.
Like,
yes. Then yes.
It's not part of the curse because the sentinel thing is like you may, and it is phrased in a way that he thinks that I don't have to use it.
All right. Is everyone back?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Yep.
All right.
Affirmative.
Oh, the one thing though, shoot, I forgot to mention this. The caves that we'd have to use are currently the ones where we're dealing with, and you would have said this before, it just completely slipped my mind, but it's the ones where they're currently dealing with the, what are they called?
Rewards.
Keep wanting to say displacer beast, but I know that's not correct.
Oh, it was the.
Here,
Was it Umber Hulks?
Yes,
Or-
that's what it was. This is the Umber Hulks. So if we were going to use those, we might have to deal with those first. He says, I have a scout who could move quietly through that area, but I'm not sure all of you could.
Most likely
Right.
not.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that before you made your whole plan. So I'll say he does mention that. I don't know if you want to... We could just say during the discussion he would have mentioned that most likely we'd have to fight some of those to clear it.
Oh, we should probably then just need to fight them before we start synchronizing our time.
Yeah.
Because
He says it would
We
make
call
it
everyone
easier.
back. Everybody come back.
He says that would make it easier for us as well. We'd have less to worry about of random attacks from them, so we would appreciate it.
Okay. We'll do it.
He says, okay,
Yep.
Thank you. And
But
once
we want
that's
some
clear...
egg.
Huh?
Ag
you
eggs fit in this part?
Yes, the Anghags could fit in there.
Like 3.
Let me see. I would recommend against using the Anghags, though. The Umber Hulk's ability to confuse makes them become wild sometimes, and they might just start attacking you all. So they could turn.
Yeah, we already
into
have a
more
party
of
member like that, so maybe we don't want more.
I mean, we can still send them. That's just a warning I'd want to give you. The Anghags don't have good mental defenses against that type of magic, so they could end up turning on the group if you have them with you.
neither do I. But yeah.
Alright, so do you still
Maybe
want
one?
them?
Like 1?
Nah. No, we'll wait.
Alright, we'll leave them. We'll leave them.
Alright.
Would they just do like a random attack on the group, or would they actually turn hostile permanently?
No, they would become confused, so they'd just start randomly attacking, which would make them dangerous. Like, they might keep attacking the Umber Hulks, but part of the Umber Hulk's ability is that, they have a gaze that confuses, which if you don't have a good mental discipline and defense like most druids do, you could turn on friend and foe alike. He says, so the druids can defend against that all right, but the Anghags don't have the same defenses. Alright, so let's say you're not taking the Umber Hulks, or sorry, the Anghags. You're just taking your people. Do you want to bring Tabby with you, or you want to leave her here?
We want to bring her, but to stay mostly out of combat.
Okay.
Well, we don't need her to dig, right? So there's really no reason for her to get in.
Yeah, there's no digging involved here. It would just be going into the area and basically, killing them off. He says, alright, well, be wary, because I believe there is one that is more powerful than the others. If you do find
talking about us?
No, the Umber Hulks.
Oh.
One of them is affected by the energies in the area, and it's a little bit more powerful than the other ones. I don't know if you'll necessarily encounter it, but if you do, be very wary. It's not like a normal Umber Hulk.
We can handle it. Thank you for the advice.
So,
Damn it. I'm already feeling lit.
So I know we said
No.
Long Strider. We're getting it for that when we enter this dungeon, right? This isn't like a real life
Tavi will
hour.
give us before we go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do we want
what
it
were
then
you
or
saying,
later?
Robert?
I was just telling that I have a feeling we will
we will kind of use up a bit of resources on them, but let's hope not too much.
He
Maybe
says,
we
well,
can,
we don't have to
help the
attack
druids.
today. Like, if you can clear them
Yeah.
out, we can just go tomorrow.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
Because they do sound like quite formidable foes, not just like random.
Are we not worried about Graves getting to that place?
He's still traveling.
Okay. We got time for this?
He arrives tomorrow at some point whenever he set off. So if we attack in the morning tomorrow, we should be back.
Yep.
Or we should have done it.
Alright. Sounds good.
I mean,
Yeah, well, hey, we gotta do it, I guess, right? So.
Alright, so you are
Get it done.
bringing Tavi and, of course, your new guy, Carter.
Yeah.
Alright,
Then, like, are any druids volunteering to join us?
they weren't necessarily going to. Do you want to
I'm
ask to have some of their people come with you?
no,
Yeah,
we
why
got
not?
this.
The more the better. Why
No,
not?
but if I trust us, but if we start having to deal with confused druids,
Alright, we'll just go with this team.
Yeah, let's go as a team.
Maybe
Alright,
one. Maybe we could take one.
We have taken Tavi. Like she's good
Yeah.
enough.
Alright. What's your proficiency bonus? +2
Two
right
so
now, or is
far.
it +3?
It's
plus
+2.
two.
+3 is at level 5.
That's right. Okay. Just checking over some stuff.
Maybe those Umber Hulks will be enough for us to level up for the next fight.
There you go.
Oh my
We work
god.
towards a
And
milestone.
my bardics come back at short rest, so I'll be just throwing them out.
Alright. Do any of you have light sources right now?
Damn, I don't. I think Vale was casting light on my
Well,
shield.
no.
That's right.
Yes.
Now we're simply a quartet. I can give 3 people dark vision.
Oh. What about our friend?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Sprinkle. I think you do, right? As a purple.
I think so.
You're verbal, shouldn't you know?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, but I've got special eyes provided by the night. I forget what it looked like
I don't
before
think so.
the darkness blessed me. It is a shame I don't really get to experience it anymore because I can see it all.
I can make a lamp. I can. What, you want a lamp? Like,
Yeah,
Let's
just
see.
Tavi.
You just hold it.
I'll give Tavi a lamp. It'll be in the
Alright,
back.
well, I was
You
going
can
to
light
keep
it.
Tavi off the battlefield. If you want her on with a lamp, or at least keep her off while you're traveling. But if you want, I can have her on there holding a light source. That's fine.
Well, I can give Eyes of Night to 3 people.
Do we have like other than 3 people to whom you can give Eyes of Nights? Do we have more than 3 people without dark vision?
Carter.
So I don't have
Carter
dark
might
vision. Kaladin doesn't, I think.
I do not.
Okay, I'll give it to the humans.
Yeah.
Alright, so Carter would say, well, I don't have dark vision myself if you want to give it to me. I thought we would be using a light, but if we're not, I'll definitely need it.
Yes, well, as it's your first time, I'll share with you one of the gifts the night has bestowed upon me. You can see
Bill
it all.
hates me so much.
Alright, so you give Carter one of your dark visions. Who else is getting them?
The humans, Robert and Kaladin. Not to band them together as a name.
I've never been hated by someone more.
Okay.
The humans.
So you enter into the area. The druids kind of
can't
leave
see.
you as you come up here. As you
I
move
can't see.
Oh, you can't?
I don't have dark
Do you
vision.
not have dark vision at all? Oh, you don't. Well, do you have a light source you're using?
I'll pull out a lamp.
You sure fireboats
I'm
don't
not
have
sure what
it?
a
I thought
lamp
they
is.
did.
Is that a torch? Is that a lantern?
It literally in my inventory says lamp.
He means like how much light it gives.
Venturing here. Range 15 to 45.
The lamp gives how much light?
15 to 45. I have a torch. I'll use a torch.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what a lamp is, if
Pull out
that's
a
even
torch.
mobile. We'll say you have a
No, but
torch.
then just Grinkle, take my. I have a lantern. I have a hooded lantern which gives 30 and 60. It's much better.
Okay.
What do
So
I-
you
okay.
light up the
Thanks.
lantern. Alright. So
Thanks,
mark
human.
yourself as a light source. Just so I know you're shedding light, because it might come into play. No, there's a button for it. It's like the light bulb. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so as you are coming down the hallway here, it looks like there is a dead druid up ahead. Looks like she has been
One
torn
last thing
apart.
before we go forward. Anything we need to cast, something that lasts for a while that we wanted to cast right away, like long striders and
Yeah, we should do long strider now.
long strider.
I can give you
It's
three
1 hour.
long striders, Tabby says. It will last an hour. There'll be less
Yeah, I think
spells
it's
I have, but...
I think like 1
Everyone
hour.
but Nil.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, she would cast Long Strider then. Who is she giving it to?
Robert Grinkle and Kaladin.
Paladin.
The
Oh,
humans
okay.
and Grinkle.
50 feet of movement, I'll take it.
Human.
Well,
Human.
it's an
Oh.
extra 10 feet, basically.
Those
Yeah.
guys.
So 50 for me, because
Yeah.
I've already got 40.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we ready?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead, what are you going to do?
Are we
This is
moving
supposed
down?
to be the area.
Oh, we're moving forward.
Yeah, you came in from the east here.
Oh, either way.
What's up with that druid?
So as you get closer, it looks like one of
That's what I'm
the
getting.
deep rock druids. She's pretty much just been kind of torn apart and eaten. It's a bit grisly.
Sorry you
Um,
have to see that, Tabby.
She sighs and says, I knew this girl.
Yeah.
She'd been missing for a while.
Here, I like minor illusion super quick, like some cover it up like with paint kind of thing. Magic. This looks nice.
Alright.
Is there anything, would you like to recover some of her belongings to give back to maybe her family, Tabby?
She
I don't-
says,
I'm not
maybe
sure what
on
she
the
has
way
on her.
back, we should just move forward.
I understand.
So as you
Yeah,
get
I-
up
I-
here,
I-
I'll say Kaladin and Nil. You think you hear some noise up ahead, coming from
Might
the
be one of those
cave.
Umber Hulks. I sort of whisper behind me. Is Carter going to be with us in combat?
Yeah, I have his token.
Okay, cool.
It just remind me to pop him out when the battle starts.
Understood.
Him and Tabby.
All right, everybody, get ready. We might be having some trouble.
Do you
Yeah,
want
let's
Carter
go.
near the front or in the back? I assume Tabby's near the back.
Yeah,
Near the
Tabby's
front.
near the back and Carter's up front.
Okay.
But he's staying away from Robert because remember the conversation we had?
Okay, yeah. I'll try to remember that. Danger zone.
Here, let me go forward a bit.
Rob, you gotta keep moving, man, because I can't go near you.
Oh, you can
well,
as long as he's not in battle. Alright, so when you get to
Yeah,
about
right.
here, you hear a growling. And a creature is going to step into view. I need initiative rolls.
Okay.
This ugly mother trucker.
I will give myself I'll use an insight point to give myself a +2
Okay.
on the initiative roll, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
Before I
fine.
roll it. Alright, here's initiative. +2 would be 13.18.
Didn't click on my guy, lose, sorry.
I will use my human thing to reroll initiative.
Damn human, eh?
Hey,
The
no?
resourceful.
Those
Heroic
humans.
inspiration.
Those damn
Heroic
humans.
inspiration, yeah.
Disgusting.
Just reroll that.
Javi, there she is.
Thank you very much.
That's terrible.
All right. So everyone's rolled.
So,
Yep.
So the first act is going to be nil.
Sorry, I'll adjust
nil.
mine.
Give me give me one moment though. Just want to refresh myself on something. Yeah, I think one
How
of the
big are we talking?
The Umber Hulk, one of its abilities, might come into play here. Alright, yep, it does. So as this thing steps out, you feel strange, almost like your vision is getting a little wobbly, as its eyes pulse with some kind of energy. I would need a Charisma saving throw. DC is 15.
From everyone?
No, just from nil. Alright, so luckily, whatever it's doing
nice
does
roll.
not affect you, and you are able to act normally.
I am going to put Twilight Sanctuary.
It's like a pulsing of some kind of energy coming from its eyes.
Hey, Lou, I don't
think
see
you
the
only see it in
initiative
your
tracker.
mind.
I
What?
will fire back with my own energy blast.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Or an aura. So I'm going to do my...
Alright, so you raise your Twilight Sanctuary. Bringing
Beautiful.
protective force to the group.
Beautiful.
Alright, so that is your action. Anything else?
I think I will Shield of Faith myself. So I'll have that, and then I will. I can't stand in the wall. Move to engage, I guess.
Alright, so you move up to the creature.
Yep. And that's my action and bonus action. And I will get my temporary HP, which is 9. Cool. I'm done.
So Carter would go. Unfortunately, he too is within range of this thing. Oh, me. Actually, he should not be whispering rolls. So he has to make a charisma save as well. Oof. He did not do as good, unfortunately. So... so he just kind of sits there for a moment, blinking, and does not do anything this turn. So his turn ends.
Okay.
Tabby
At the
is going to say, should I advance, or do you want me to hang back?
just at the end of his turn, quickly, I can give him his temp, or I can end something that caused him to be charmed or frightened.
So he's not charmed or frightened. He's just confused.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
I
doesn't
guess I'll
actually
give him
do a.
detect then.
It's not a charm effect, as far as I could tell. All right, so he gains 8.
Ellie,
temp.
can you like get in there, take a shot, and get out? Or
Just stay back.
She nods, so she's gonna step here.
Just
And do produce flame.
oh, we have long strider.
Wait, that's not produce flame. Is it produce flame?
oh, is that why she killed her friend? She thought she was doing produce flame and
Apparently.
thunderwave around herself. Oh,
Let me try to redo the macros. That's weird.
Lou, is it okay if this is my long strider? Oh no, it's paralyzed.
Yeah, that's the paralyzed one.
The
Try that
rabbit?
again. No, why is it using produce flame?
The rabbit.
Alright, I'm just gonna use her sheet. Is produce flame just broken? Alright, let me just try deleting it and re-pulling it. Produce flame. There we go. Alright, so she points her finger over at the creature, causing a small flame to kind of jump out. Oh, she has to be within 30 feet. Alright, so she'll come up here. 14 is not going to be enough, so the fire flies at the creature and then just sort of like dissipates off of his thick carapace. So he's going to back up one and end her turn. The Umber Hulk goes.
7.
So it is going to lunge at you, Nil.
Yep.
Clawing and biting with its huge mandibles. So first claw, you will easily dodge. Second claw impacts your shield with more force than you were expecting. The large mandibles will come down upon you. 24, I believe, will hit you.
Yep.
Alright, so you are bit for 13 slashing. As he
Oof.
bites into your armor, making a bit of a dent in it.
Jeez. That would like kill me.
Then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 25 to here, ending his turn.
I need to make a concentration. So
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Alright, so yes, you do hold your spell. So Kaladin, I need a charisma save.
Yay! Alright. No promises on this one, guys.
DC is 15.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Alright, so you are affected by his pulsing eyes. Let's see. So you kind of stand there for a moment, also like Carter, kind of confused and are unable to act this turn. All right, Crinkle. Charisma save. You should be good at this. Oh, not good enough. All right, so you as well are confused by the gaze, doing nothing. Robert. Charisma save.
that's
Yeah,
a
make sure.
Kaladin. You will get 8, and then because Crinkle started it, so we're fine.
Alright, so Robert as well is going to stand there. New round, Nil. So charisma save.
Okay. Oh, I have to do one again.
Yes, it seems like his eyes are making it so, like, basically every turn it's messing with your abilities. Alright, 21 would make it, so you are once again resistant to its pulsing eyes.
I guess I'll try and hit it with my battle axe then.
Alright, so you see the rest of your party just kind of standing there. 11 is going to bounce off its hide. Tink. It roars as it gets ready to counterattack. Anything else?
No, that's it. Then I get my tempo.
Alright, so Carter is shaking his head, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. He just looks around confused, continuing to be affected by it. Tabby. Something got closer to her. She's gonna make it. She says, it makes it harder to fight, but try to avert your gaze. As she will avert her gaze now. And she does another cantrip. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. There we go. But once again, her flames just bounce off its carapace. So the creature, seeing you all are kind of locked down by its gaze, is once again going to turn to nil, doing 3 attacks. He is 19.
21. I've got Shield of Faith.
21. Alright, so it does 3 attacks, but you are able to keep your shield in place, not taking any damage that time as it missed with all 3. So that ends its turn. Kaladin.
Wow.
Before I make the saving throw, is it possible that I listen to Tabby and I'm looking now at the ground, only looking at its feet?
Alright, so you avert your gaze, and indeed the pulsing goes away as soon as your eyes are outside of where its eyes are. So yes, it seems like as long as you're not looking at it, you can try to fight it, but you would be considered blind.
Yes, understood. So I first summon my water arms, and this is the first time that Carter's ever seen it, so long water arms, and they start flailing about.
Okay.
I'll step up to here, and I will attempt to attack at disadvantage.
Alright, so you whip your arms at it.
Here's action attack.
25 will indeed strike it. Its AC is 18.
It's at disadvantage, correct? Because I'm looking
Yes.
away.
Oh, right, 13. So now that is going to miss.
Okay.
It wasn't what you thought it was.
I will use... Here's what I'm going to do. I will use my Flurry of Blows, but I'm using the... so I spend another focus point, but instead of using the damage option for the unarmed strike, I'm using the grapple option. So this first attack, he needs to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw, whichever he chooses.
It will use strength. What's the DC?
14.
Alright, so you catch it off guard, and it is indeed grabbed.
Alright, that was for my first attack. The second one, I will do the damage option, so I'm going to attempt to hit it. And now that I have him grappled, it's a wash, because I get advantage from grappled enemies.
Okay. Whoopsh. Oh, that will hurt.
Let's go.
He just grabs him blindly and just pummeling it.
He's doing an arm lock.
Smashing his head against the
water
ceiling.
is kind of wrapped around it. You smack him from above for 11.
Nice.
It chitters
Big
a bit,
turn.
now looking towards you.
I've got him locked down. Now's your chance. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Crinkle.
Need to get 9.
Sorry, I changed mine.
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna hideous laughter him. I think I still will actually. I'm just gonna do that.
Alright,
Even
give
though
me
he's grappled,
a
it doesn't
charisma
matter.
save.
Got to say it. Oh my god, I'm so far. I was like, don't forget to look away. Okay,
Well,
I don't.
hideous laughter
Yeah.
requires sight, so you would have to look at him to try that.
No problem.
Alright, so luckily you resist and attempt a hideous laughter spell. Alright, so a wisdom save.
Hold on.
So
Hold on,
it
hold on.
rolls an 18. So I think it would make the save. So you attempt to make it laugh, but it does not.
I'd say that idea is absolutely rock solid.
That is actually a really good idea.
Anything else?
Yeah, I go, Rob, take some of this. Drink a little paint. And I give you a wall of text.
Alright, so you gain your move
Rob.
potential.
You sick.
Yeah, Rob is gonna avert his gaze.
Could help you with.
Alright, so that ends your turn.
Yes.
Rob, you said you're averting your gaze.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
Oh, I
averting
was
it.
gonna move into
Yeah,
after.
go ahead.
But to get the yeah, thank you.
Alright, so you are blinded.
Okay, so Rob is averting his gaze, and while doing this, he will move towards here. To flank with Nil and attack the bastard.
Alright, so while blinded, you wouldn't actually offer flank. Just FYI.
Okay, then if it doesn't matter, then I will move a little bit further.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
So you go there and attack at disadvantage. Or actually, does your grapple... Do you have that special thing where they have advantage, or is that just you?
It's only for me.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 10, unfortunately, is going to just bounce off of his hide.
It's fine.
The blade says, "Why are you not looking at it? We can't. We can't be at full strength if we can't see it."
Blade.
He
Talk to it. Answer it, Rob.
out of the
Answer it.
senses.
I just can't resist his gaze. I can't do anything if I'm looking at it.
Alright, so he will not say anything else for now. So you gain 8, and your turn would end. New round, nil.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Is it possible to say something off turn?
Yeah, you can talk whenever you want, as long as you don't go more than 6 seconds around.
Yeah, I just say try to topple him over. Try to shove him.
Don't know if I can do that. I was just gonna start clanging my shield to get his attention and take the dodge action.
Okay, so you look away and try to get him angry at you again. I'd say give me a deception for that.
He FYI, he already has
Intimidation?
advantage on you guys because he's grappled.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that, but I will know from now.
Okay.
Well, then Rob would have watched, right?
Well, no.
He has disadvantage on his attacks, not disadvantage. Yeah, it's not like they have advantage.
Well,
He just-
grapple, is that your special ability? Because grapple doesn't usually give disadvantage.
It's the new grappled condition. He has disadvantage on attacks against other targets other than me.
Oh, other than you. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right, so he doesn't seem too drawn in by your taunts. Is that it for you?
Yep.
All right, so Carter goes. He is gonna avert his gaze and says, this bastard." Then he's gonna move in, swinging with his
Your
great
HP.
axe. But unfortunately, the creature is just gonna swat his attack away, roaring. Carter says, "Damn it." That is-
Hybrid form.
Get your own temp HP, Nil.
Well, I've already got 10, which is the max. So
Oh, sweet. Yeah. You're balling.
Were you saying something, Robert?
I was saying hybrid form. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, just ignore that. So Tabby is going to throw another produce flame. Unfortunately, she misses. Just damn it, it's too armored. The Umber Hulk is going to swipe at Kaladin. Because it does not like that it is he's grabbing it. It would have advantage on these attacks because you averted your gaze.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
26, I believe, is going to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So he claws you, or claws the watery arm for 13 slashing.
I'll use my reaction.
To reduce it? Okay.
Yes. So it's a D10 plus 8 that it's reduced by. So
What type
9.
of action does it take to do the watery arms?
Reaction. I can link it for you. Hold on. Oh, to do the watery arms?
Yeah.
No action. It's at the start of my turn. I can link that as well.
How many times can you do it?
It costs a focus point.
Oh,
I'm
so it's a
spending-
focus point to activate?
Yes. Here's the.
So we could
Here.
say, because I think it would make more sense, instead of saying you take damage, maybe like if something hits your watery arms, they just splash away. So basically ends the effect.
Like breaks the grapple? Or
Yeah,
breaks my
so it
arm?
like
Sorry.
ends the watery effect, so like it can move again, but like that would take an attack off you, basically. So you'd have to restart it. It might make more sense for the ability, or we can keep doing it this way where you just take damage. But I feel like story-wise, like it would just mean you have to restart your arms if something broke it.
Takes a lot of focus points away from me. What about if it broke the grapple? If it successfully hits?
Instead of losing the watery arms? Yeah, maybe. I'm surprised. It's kind of an oversight that they just like said, well, you can just, yeah. All right, well, for now, we'll keep it the way it is.
Maybe.
We can talk about it.
What about he can choose whether to take the damage or break the grapple?
That's too
Like
strong.
Kaladin can choose it himself.
I'm not sure that really makes sense. Like,
No?
I'm just
Yeah,
kind of
sure,
thinking of
yeah.
what would make sense in the situation, because it feels like if the watery arms were attacked, like I don't feel like they should be invincible, because then yeah, like you just can hold everything at bay whenever you want.
Well, in the promotional material for this class, like when they were talking about grappling at reach, like some even said like you could flavor it as like you splash them with water and freeze it into ice. And so it's like not necessarily like it has to be attached to me, you know? So I don't know. It's just
All right,
however
well,
you
for
want
now,
to do it.
what's your preference? Would you rather it destroy the arms or that you take damage?
I don't like losing my arms that last for 10 minutes from one attack. So
All
I'd
right.
say I'd rather damage.
So yeah, maybe I guess breaking the grapple would be okay, because then you could say like the water is just interrupted or something.
And it still has like its other 2 attacks, so it's not like it's using its whole action just to break the grapple.
Yeah. So we'll say yeah, like slashes the arms, which like dissipate them for a moment. Then it is going to move forward. Let's see.
So that I didn't use my reaction to reduce.
Yeah,
damage.
we can say so you didn't use your reaction yet, although you might need to here.
Yeah.
So it moves forward. Unfortunately, you guys are all averting your gaze, so there's no oppies.
Well, doesn't the sword make one anyway?
No, I think because he has to be able to make the oppie, and if you're blinded, you technically wouldn't be able to.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
not the
because
sword
that is
that
something
nice.
he'd have to be able to do. So yeah, he rushes up, second attack, clawing. 21, I think, is going to hit you.
Yes.
So he claws, second one strikes you. You said you're going to use your reaction.
Yes. So here's the D10. So it takes 9 of the damage away.
Okay, so you would take 4 then. So he clawed for
All right.
13. And then his bite. 17 is your AC, so that is going to strike. Doing another 17 slashing.
All
As
right.
he bites into you. That is it for him, Kaladin. Kaladin does look a little wounded from that.
I've got the level 1. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So I suppose same thing. I'm going to attempt to attack him with my action.
Alright, so
But
your
this
watery
time it's not
arms
visible.
kind of come around and slap him some more. Okay,
9.
First one will miss.
With my bonus action, I will, what will I do? I'm just gonna try to attack him again. Let's see if it hits. No, it doesn't.
No, 18. Oh, wait, sorry, you are averting your gaze. So, yeah, that is going to
Yeah.
miss.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Grinkle.
Yeah, you're 10. Yeah, 10, 10.
Thank you.
Alright, so you get some temp back.
Watch, another one. I got a better joke.
Alright, so
You're really clawing your way out of here.
as you look at him about to start your joke, I need a charisma save.
No problem.
Alright, so that would
Problem.
succeed. So you avoid
Now
his
I need him to
gaze.
make a charisma.
Oh, he makes a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
14? What's the DC?
I'll say 14.
Alright, so he would unfortunately just make it and still be unaffected. Anything else?
50 HP. Stay in this
Alright, so
time.
you get some temp. Robert.
Ah, damn it. Just fucking. I'll just move towards him and try to attack him.
Alright, so you
Averting
rush up,
my-
averting your gaze again.
Like, no way I can make a charisma saving throw with -1.
You have Bardic.
Yes, let me use Bardic here for attack.
Alright, his
18,
AC
18
is
is
18.
And I will also use Precision Strike.
Alright.
it's only a D6, my Bardic, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, you rolled a D8. It should be a D6 for the Bardic.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you want to, well, we can, yeah, see what you roll on your Bardic. If you want to still use your... Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So that would strike him.
Very good.
This one.
And then if you refer to the wall of text,
Yes.
Alright,
he has to
so
make a roll to take like another 1 or 2 damage.
And a 16
Blink it.
damage. Alright, so you slash him again. He roars angrily, facing you now. What's the save?
On.
Con save.
Con save for what? Ah, for this
Charisma
one.
mode. Oh, he would
Thunder
fail.
damage equals to
4.
number rolled, so 4 more.
Okay,
you
so
go.
he's zapped for a little boom of thunder for another 4. Yeah,
8.
turning towards Robert.
And you hit him
And-
with sap, right? So he's
Yes,
sap.
and he has disadvantage in his next attack.
Alright, new rounds, nil.
Keep my gaze averted, I guess. Try and hit him.
Alright, so you go to hit him. Ooh, but no, 9 not be enough. He just sort of shoves you back as you're about to swing.
Yeah, that's it.
Carter says, damn this thing. As he is going to do an attack. I actually forgot he does have multi-attack, so he would actually have 2. Oops, wait, what? Sorry, one moment. So, he does 2 attacks. Great axe slash. First one is going to miss, sadly. Second one as well. He says, damn it. Ending his turn.
What are we paying this guy for?
It's like, I'm trying. I don't usually fight things where I can't hit him. So the Umber Hulk, turning towards Robert, is going to do its attack. Clawing. 18, I believe, misses with the first attack.
Yep.
24 will hit on the second. Clawing you for 11.
He's targeting who?
He's
Rob.
targeting Rob.
Unfortunate.
And then
Fortunate.
a mandible bite. 19 will just miss you.
Oh,
Alright,
Robert, we got a strong front line here, team.
so that is it for him. Kaladin. So you take
Alright,
your 11, Rob?
Did he have disadvantage though? Didn't Rob give him disadvantage?
Well, on the first attack.
Yeah, on the first
But
one
he
he had
makes a great
disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he actually has advantage on all his attacks, so it was a wash. That's why he missed.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, or else he would have hit
What did you say about 11?
Dog.
11 what?
11 damage to you.
Yeah, I've taken off temporary hit points plus
Yeah.
a little bit of my own.
Alright, so Kaladin, what are you gonna do?
With my action, I will try to grapple him, so he needs to make a DC 14 saving throw. Strength, I'm assuming.
So one of your attacks, you attempt a grapple again. Oh wait, I was clicked on Robert. That's the wrong person.
By the way, if he grapples him in like a normal range, then it's just a normal grapple because he's not grappling at a distance. So I don't think there should be any breaking grapple with an attack here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I have to think about this more because I do feel like this was an oversight on their part to just grapple at range and like they can't really do anything about it. So it's like unlimited CC. So he would fail and become grabbed again.
Okay. And then I will spend a focus point to Flurry of Blows, so 2 attacks, and these are
Yeah.
normal, not at disadvantage because I have him grappled now.
Alright.
Nice.
That does not hit,
This one.
and neither does that.
Alright, so you punch against his hard shell, but he is unaffected. Anything else?
That's gonna be all, unfortunately.
Alright, Grinkle.
I'll say again, try to knock him over.
What are you gonna do, Grinkle? Are you there, Grinkle?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was talking about. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm gonna look away.
Okay.
Or we're gonna shoot this thing because it didn't like any of my jokes. So sometimes you guys are classics. Boom! Oh,
17 will just
one.
miss.
Or just on the one.
Bounces off his hide again. Anything else?
No, that's enough.
Alright, so Robert.
Saves.
What do I have to do to knock him over?
You would have to perform a push, I think. Choosing to try to knock him down.
How does it work?
Yes, I can pull the rules for you. It's under the unarmed strike rules.
Never done that.
It is a push attack, right?
Yeah, it would be a shove, which is
shove.
it's a part of the so the DC is based off your strength. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength score.
Yeah. Is it just a save? Do I have to make an attack?
No, you don't make an attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
he
he
has
has
to
to make a save.
Then it's just DC 16. Or 14.
It has a shovel. That's useful.
He pasted it in the chat.
Alright, so it makes a strength save.
What is that? 14?
14.
Yeah, I believe it's 14 at this level. Alright, so you
The
would
shove, Rob.
indeed
Give it a
knock
shove.
it to its knees, catching it off guard.
Boom!
This is huge.
Can make
then I
really
will-
high wisdom with a +0, but he can't roll above a 5 on his strength saves. That's cool.
Yeah, my jokes, man.
Yeah.
This is big
Okay,
for us.
then I will action search and try to hit it.
Alright, so this would be a wash.
Yep.
You can use your insight points if you want to hit.
Yep. That's what I was about to do. I will use 2 of my insight points.
Alright, so +4 on this attack.
Yes. And... Oh, yes.
29. Yeah, I'll definitely hit it. So it takes
Or
9
15.
slashing.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
15. Look.
Or 15. Alright, so plus another 6. And that will put it to wounded.
Nice.
Alright, anything else?
No 7 hit points, thank you.
Alright, so
Up,
that is it for
gentlemen.
you. New round, nil.
I will try and chop it up again with my battle axe.
Okay. So you attack again.
10, no.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that unfortunately would not be enough to hit it.
Okay, so yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, suddenly you hear something smashing against the wall over here and a growling.
Taffy, get back!
Now he says, "Oh gods!"
Run
Carter.
down the corridor.
Carter would say, "Yeah, Tabby, behind me." He's gonna move here. Luckily, you were averting your gaze, Rob, so I'll say you did not.
Where's
eye him,
where's the noise coming from? behind
from
us?
over
Right.
here. The wall here, and it's cracking like something's trying to break in. So he's going to come here, and he's going to ready an action. She is going to move back, ending her turn. The Umber Hulk, frustrated that it can't get up, is just going to completely go for Kaladin. It's a wash, luckily, because it is prone.
Isn't he, like, wasn't I the one who actually hit him? He's aggroed on me, looking by the...
He was, but being that Kaladin is not letting him stand now, he is angry.
Okay. That's why. Okay,
because
gotcha.
he's grappled. He's like trying to get off the floor to attack you, but Kaladin won't let him. So that
Oh, you're pinning him.
yeah,
Let's
pretty
go.
much. He's
You're
like
across his
it's
chest.
like WWF. He's got the leg up. It's like 1. It's like no. So he attacks you with a 26.
That'll hit.
So he comes up with a rising claw for 7 points of damage.
I'll just take
Okay.
that to my temp HP.
That's
reaction.
second attack, 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Strike again for another 10 slashing.
I will use my reaction on this one.
Okay. To reduce.
Yep, so that's a D10 plus 8.
Yeah. So 12, so
So-
you would not take anything on that attack. And
Jeez,
his-
our front line is so good.
I'm going to actually, with that, I'm going to use a focus point to redirect the damage
Okay. So
to him.
he
Needs
takes.
to make a dex. Now, does he have disadvantage on dex saves when he's prone?
Prone doesn't affect dex saves, no. Only if he's paralyzed or actually restrained, but technically he's not restrained.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Yeah.
So he would get a dex save as you kind of redirect his attack.
And the DC for that is 15, I believe.
Well, he rolled
Because
a
of the dragon belt.
17. Seems he can only fail the save he's really good at. All the others that he's mad, he's rolling high.
He takes nothing. There.
And then the mandible attack is a 24.
Yep, that's gonna hit me.
Alright, so another 12 slashing. Ow. So that is it for him. Because I think
Could you
that
put
puts
another? I don't know how to number the wound token.
You just mouse over the symbol and press the number you want. So you like 2 at this point.
Okay.
Just bring up the marks. You mouse over the half heart and press the 2 button. Yeah,
I see. Oh,
and then
not
he
that.
died. Ah.
No, I did not mean to do that.
Alright, so that's it for him. Kane. You're starting to feel it. What do you want to do?
I will attack him at normal while he's still on the ground.
Okay.
20, finally.
Yeah, 20 will finally connect as you crack his carapace with maybe an elbow for 6.
And bonus action to do the same thing. Please hit. That's not going to hit.
Alright, now it just slams against his armor. Anything else?
I'll take my temp HP and start praying, I guess.
Alright. Grinkle. Carter would say, Grinkle, get behind me.
I'm gonna start.
As this wall here is cracking
Right.
apart.
I'm gonna back up to right next to Rob.
Why?
Oh no, come on guys. And I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers where the rock is breaking.
Alright, go ahead and place
around.
the spell effect. So a bunch of daggers appear and just start rolling around.
I looked away, I was looking at this wall, sorry, the whole time. I've been looked at this guy. Where are they under again? Magic item resources.
Resources, spell
Spell
effects. Those are all the radiuses. Put it right on Carter. Ah! So you'd want to put it here, because he's breaking through this wall.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay. Is that a concentration? Wait, did you link
Yep.
it? Did.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are concentrating on that. Anything else?
Oh, that's okay, friend. My temp E.
Alright, Robert.
Okay, the guy's still down. I'm just gonna attack him with
Alright.
normal.
You're
No, can I
still
grab on
averting your
temp
gaze, I
HP?
assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Like that's why it's normal attack and not with advantage. Ba-dum.
So if you want, you can just put the blind
Oh.
symbol on yourself. But 23 will strike, and that's any of you if you're averting your gaze. So yeah, as it's down, you just cut into him for 16. As it
Heavy hitter.
roars
Wow.
again, getting another level of wounds.
Temp HP, please. If it's more than 7. Oh, very good.
Alright. So that is it for Robert. Nil.
Well, I will try and chop it as well.
Alright. You cutting against it. Ooh, now 17 is
Yeah.
just gonna miss.
Yeah. That's it then.
Alright, so there is an explosion of rock as this thing comes through the wall, right into the cloud of daggers. And it is a bit dismayed. Does it just take damage?
Yeah, no saving throw.
Right. So, how much does it take?
44?
44.
Alright, so Carter is blind.
Ooh, very good.
So this thing takes 10. As a bunch of the daggers slash him. Carter is going to spend his reaction as he swings his great axe.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Let's go!
That's fantastic.
Nice hit, Carter.
So he strikes for 8 points of slashing. Not the best, but not terrible. So the creature now looks slightly wounded. That's it for
Sorry,
the... Well,
18?
actually, the creature broke through, so it is going to... Is that difficult terrain, your daggers?
I don't think it is. I think
Okay,
they
so
can
he's
move
just
through
going to keep
for-
moving to here with his last 10 feet of movement. He is going to attack Carter. 24 will strike him. As he takes 8 slashing, which does his temp. Second attack. Carter will... Oh, that's going to hit him. He doesn't have a shield, so another 12 slashing. Putting him to slightly wounded. And a third attack. Advantage. Ooh, that is going to crit him.
All silvery barbs.
Alright, so you spend your reaction.
Like it. Yeah. Hold on.
So that is a reroll. Okay. 24 will still hit, but no crit. Ooh, 20 slashing.
I give Paladin the advantage.
So that
Thank you.
will
Or no.
mess Carter up a little. Alright, so Carter, for his turn, is going to roar angrily as he suddenly grows a bunch of fur, turning into a large bear-like creature.
What?
And he just lunges at the guy.
That's so
Oh.
cool.
Surprise!
I knew it was something.
So he slashes the thing for 14.
Ooh. I run away.
Oh, he does have to... Oh, he has disadvantage, though. Alright, never mind. You know what? I'm going to say he's not averting his gaze anymore, because he is not necessarily the most tactical right now. It's a charisma save. Ruh-roh. Alright, so he is gone full bear form. Roll for this thing's effect. Okay, so he will indeed attack. So he attacks the thing, doing the 14, like I said. Then he's going to do a... Oh, it just is one attack. Okay. So yeah, he makes his one attack and then ends his turn as he's roaring. Tabby is like, Carter, what? He's a werebear. She's gonna move down the hallway. Now freaking out and end her turn. The Umber Hulk up here is going to, let's see, give him an intelligence check. Oh no, he's overwhelmed with rage from Robert's attack, so he's just gonna turn around and start slashing at him. Instead of going for the one he should be going for. 22, I assume, is gonna strike you.
Mm-hmm.
So he claws you for 7. Second attack, it's going to miss. You block with your shield. 21 on the mandible, I believe, hits you.
Mm-hmm.
So you are bitten around your armor for 15 slashing. as he's kind of chewing on you, minus the 2. So now you would look slightly wounded. Alright, Kaladin. So you don't have the blind symbol? Does that mean you're not averting?
No, I do. Sorry.
Okay, well, no worries. So what are you gonna do?
Yes. Well, attack. It's a wash, so I'm just going to try my best to.
Well, Greco gave you advantage. Does that add up,
No,
or is it?
it's a yeah
It's a
disadvantage.
wash right now,
Yeah.
because it's disadvantage for the averting your gaze.
Any amount of disadvantage cancels all amounts of advantage, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will unarmed strike. Please hit. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling like crap today. Bonus action to do the same thing. Nothing, dude.
You're just like, as he's turned around, you're just like punching him in the back. He is so far avoiding the damage. Anything else?
Nope. That's all I can do.
Alright, Grinkle. Are you averting your gaze?
I'm trying to decide, Lou. I'm trying to decide. You know what? It's my strength. I won't. I'm gonna look this.
You guys don't need the haste symbol on you. Like, I know that you, you know, unless you want it there, but I can say I just know that you're faster.
Rascally rabbit.
As long as you're remembering it. Oh, no! So you are confused. Let me see what happens this turn for you. So you can use your movement. Oh, you have to use your movement. Let's see. So you decide to walk south, then forget why you did that, ending your turn. Just like kind of walk over there. You're like, huh? Alright, Robert.
Okay. Robert will. Well, let me see. Robert will move towards here
Okay.
to stop this. Like, would he be able to approach Kaladin here? I'm just like, is this a place where he could stand? I'm just trying. Like, I want to
Yes.
position
You
myself
could
to.
stand there, yeah.
Okay.
That would give him an opportunity attack, though.
Okay, yeah, no. Then I will stand here because I don't think I can block him from attacking Paladin if.
No,
Okay,
Kaladin would have to like disengage and move away.
I mean, I've got it, by the way, as well, Robert, if you need.
Okay, I will continue attacking.
Okay. So you cut into this thing, but now it is going to avoid you. Anything else?
I will use bonus action to heal with second wind.
Okay. So you draw upon some inner stamina. New round, nil.
7.
Was it second wind? It was a fighter level. Okay.
I will try and just hit it then.
Alright, so you once again swing down at it as it's trying to get up. I think you set your HP to... Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
No, so unfortunately you continue to just like smash against its armor, but not enough to actually hurt it. Anything else?
I'll step down one, try and get a bit closer in, but yeah.
Okay. So that is it for you. The Umber Hulk is going to slash at Carter with advantage. So it misses him with the first. Second attack will hit him. However, strangely enough, as soon as it slashes him, the wound heals instantly. He takes no damage. It seems kind of confused and will bite at him. which once again it bites him, but this does not seem to actually damage Carter. That's it for the Umber Hulk. Carter goes. He is going to continue to just freak out. So he has to make another charisma save. Oh,
Ooh.
she actually made it. So he's like, he's clawing. 20
Yes.
will strike.
Oh yeah.
16. Second
Mess him up.
attack. Let me just make sure I have the right multi-attack. Oh, wait. I think it's 3 attacks, but I want to make sure that. Might be 2 for its level.
By the way, I've given you another picture for Carter. Maybe this is more suiting.
Carter was a good choice. Great random encounter.
Alright, so he does get 2. So for the second attack, he's going to use his bite. But unfortunately, that is going to miss as he continues to tear at this thing.
You won?
That is it for him. Tavi is still a little freaked out. She is going to.
Can I yell at her to go up here? She gets 10 HP and she's like hidden nearby. If she can make it there.
Or just get further away.
Okay, yeah. Just keep
Okay,
her-
yeah,
keep
she'll
getting-
dash, moving kind of up here around the corner. So how much temp does she get?
5.
5.
Sorry.
Okay. The Umber Hulk is going to make another intelligence check. Alright, so this time he is going to be a little smarter. Decides to attempt to continue his assault on Kaladin to try to break himself free. So he does a claw attack. Crit becomes a 21, so that will strike you, I believe. Do you want to use a reaction or anything?
Neil, can you take this one?
Well, no, yeah. He said it became a.
Oh, I meant for Kaladin, because he sometimes does the redirect.
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
So, do you get to know that before you do your reaction?
Yes, it's when I take damage.
Oh, it's not when you get hit?
No, it's when I take damage.
Alright, so it would be 8 slashing.
8 slashing damage. I'll take that to my temp.
Okay. Second attack. 23.
That hits me.
So another 6 slashing.
6. I will take that damage.
Okay. It's probably a good choice, because here comes the bite.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, 27 is going to hit.
27, that's crazy.
So 13 slashing.
13, alright, I reduce it with my reaction. So it's a d10 plus 8. I reduce all of it.
Alright, so you manage to stop the bite as you grab his mandibles and just push him back. Maybe duck under them or something. Kaladin.
Okay, action to attack will use 2 insight points to give me a +4 on it.
Okay.
Please land. Oh, well, that was completely unnecessary.
Alright, so yeah, 18 or 22 would strike him. Psh.
Take
Another
7.
7 bludgeoning.
Wow.
Chitters angrily, his carapace cracking further.
He's getting all the elbows. Another
Just
bonus
elbow
action
drops.
attack. This one's probably not going to land.
Off the rope.
It did.
Psh. Clothesline for another 6.
That's right. Another elbow. Oh.
Yeah.
He's
RKO.
he's pretty messed up, but he's still up. Anything else?
Somebody take this bastard down. That's all.
Gringle.
Yeah.
Now do you avert your
Looking
gaze?
at him.
Alright, charisma save. Alright. So you're unfortunately caught off guard, and you decide to take another walk.
Going on over
Screw
there.
you guys, I'm going home.
He's
At
like,
least we get temporary
what's
hit
over
points.
here?
Tabby, you.
Tabby's
doing
like,
here?
what are you doing? Alright, that's it for Grinkle.
On
Robert.
HP though, Nell. I can get
Yeah.
9 or 10. That'd be cool. There we go. Thank you. Ding. One more.
I attack the guy.
I love that thing.
Not
I
much
love it
else.
And
so
for
much.
you, Paladin, as well. So, sorry.
Alright, so you go in for the kill. Ah! Yeah, 24 will strike.
Boom!
That's what I'm
Crush
talking
it!
about.
Crush it!
Alright, so yeah, his carapace cracks as he falls to his other knee into the dying state.
And after
Chitters.
that, I just take a step here and prepare to pummel this other
Move
guy.
across. I can't get there.
Yeah, I'll... Like this, you mean?
Yeah.
Why is it do this? Like, yeah, then you can move around me. Yeah.
Alright, so new round, nil.
I yelled something quick. No,
Maybe
it's-
beginning of the round we could stop. It's a bit...
Oh,
I think
true.
that would be a good...
I was going to give you guys some extra time because I was late, but we can stop here if people have stuff to do. No worries.
I would already have to
Alright.
move.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
all good.
do MVP. No
How's it
worries.
going?
Well done,
I
everyone.
did.
Bastards are tough.
Yeah,
Definitely,
good game. Very difficult combat.
Yeah, these guys are hard.
They are just hitting all of our weak spots.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily we really worked around the disadvantages with the grapple shove combo, but it's still difficult even after that.
I was thinking, maybe we will not have to use Twilight Sanctuary, I'm
glad we
It goes
did.
back on a short rest.
Hey, I have a question for Grinkle. Grinkle,
Yep.
are you a new character or are you still using the old rules?
These are the old rules.
I
His
don't know.
subclass hasn't converted.
Understand.
So he would have to
Okay.
be an old bard to use that one, I think, right? I don't know. I assume.
I don't even know. I still don't even really know that there's anything or what's going on with that.
I'll look real quick. Anyway, the only reason I mentioned is the new Cloud of Daggers spell. You can use your action to move it every turn.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I think he's currently a 5.0 character. I do need your vote, though. Who am I missing?
Probably me.
Kaladin, yeah. Okay, so Robert with 2 votes, you're MVP. So you get an
Thank you very
insight
much.
point. And I'm gonna give Kaladin an insight point for the that combo with knocking the thing prone, because I think that really helped out.
Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
And just holding it down with your meat.
Yeah, he could not roll a saving throw
What?
to save his life. He has like a +7, and he was like rolling 4 or 5. But, you know, that's the way it shakes out sometimes, so good job. And yeah, I don't know, I'll look into that grapple thing more. It just seems kind of crazy that you could just hold something and it couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it is powerful, but you know, I think
Oh, I
don't know,
guess
go
it
ahead.
could spend its action to try to break out, huh?
yes,
So
and
that's what I
mean,
could've been doing.
well, and what I say is, if he uses an attack to break the grapple, and you know, maybe I make him waste an attack, I would be fine with that. I don't think that's too, because I know that it's a little cheesy, the grappling from range, but
Well-
that's kind of what I wanted, that like to be able to help keep my my team safe. Like that's kind of what I built the character for, you know.
Yeah, it's a good lockdown. Actually, I completely forgot that he could have been because you're not supposed. I mean, it's supposed to cost you your attacks if you're trying to break a grapple. Like you're not supposed to be able to use one attack to do it. That's the whole, point. That's what's good about it. So I probably should have remembered that and just said, well, he'd use his attack that turn to break out because he has a pretty good strength save. So
Would he need to use an attack or an action to
he
break
would need
out?
to use the action, which is why I wouldn't get any attacks. So it's
Yeah.
it's not as bad as I thought. I just completely forgot about the breaking free thing. It would only lock him down for a round.
Because
So
then
maybe
it may actually work.
yeah, maybe I'll just do
you're-
that.
Yeah, if you're okay with that, then yeah. Because I understand it's a little cheesy, but I figure it's a. I wanted my character to do something other than just punching things. I want to have battlefield control. So,
Yeah, and like I said, I think if I had remembered that he could just break out of the water arms with the attack, I would say it's not nearly as bad. It's more of a control rather than a lockdown. So that was on me for forgetting that. But yeah, that should be fine then. We'll just do that.
Oh, okay then. Yep. Good game.
Yeah, I'll
Good
take
game.
some notes, but yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Hope
That was
you're having
fun.
Is it? I don't think we're playing. Next week.
Oh, true. Are we playing next week?
I don't think so. It's just the
Are
first
we?
one we
I
missed.
don't know. Why wouldn't we?
Is
Is it
it's
first week of a 5-week month?
Yeah, it's the second.
Ah, yes, because it might be a 5-week. Yeah, it is a 5-week. So, yeah, I guess technically we would be off next week because I don't think I owe you guys a game, do I? I could check
No,
my
I don't
notes,
think
but
so.
all right. So yeah, it'll be 2 weeks then.
Okay. Bye bye.
See you all.
Have a
on
good
the
one,
9th.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. All right, I'm out of here.
All right, see you later.